Slot car advice and opinions are like assholes. Everybody has one, and they all are very specific to the person providing them. What did you think I was going to say? Since the Discord server and Saturday show has started to take off, I've been exposed to more and more questions being asked about our hobby, and of course, advice and opinions being provided in answers to those questions. This is absolutely fantastic, and one of the main reasons we started the show and the Discord. While these tidbits of information might be extremely helpful for some people, others might get pointed in the wrong direction based on their own needs and enjoyment of the hobby. Therefore, I'm going to start a new segment on the channel where I discuss topics that the community has strong opposing opinions on. Instead of sharing my opinions as fact or explaining why half of the community is completely wrong, I want to show both sides of these issues and explain why I do it my way. So, without further ado, let's talk about slot car magnets in the first ever episode of My Hobby My Way, Your Hobby Your Way. Now, in this lovely community that we're all a part of, most people either pro magnets in the car or very anti-magnets in the car. Both sides of the argument have strong, valid points about why they do it one way or the other. To be honest, I've dabbled in both, and while I wish I could run no mag on my track, it just doesn't work well for my situation. Now, for the breakdown. The entire premise behind removing magnets from a slot car is that the magnetic downforce on the car can A. hide imperfections in the setup and tuning of the car, B. cause more violent crashes when the car does eventually deslot, and C. create unrealistic driving styles. Now, there is no reasonable argument that removing these three issues would be an advantage to all slot car enthusiasts. We all want well-tuned cars that do not break when they crash and look and feel more like real race cars. No argument from me there. However, even though those benefits are essentially undisputable, there is one genuine reason to keep the magnets in. And that is why every single one of my cars has had the magnets reinstalled. If, like me, the majority of the racers that visit your track are novices racing your cars, then leaving the magnets in might be the best option for you. Hiding imperfections in the setup and tuning might be a benefit for you if you're the only one tuning cars for your race night. More violent crashes might be the highlight of some visitors' enjoyment of the race. Take, for example, the undisputed success of Harry's crash cam videos. Just like in real life, it's in our nature as humans to enjoy watching carnage. And finally, unrealistic driving often means that the cars tend to stay in the slot longer when a novice has the controller in their hands. Don't get me wrong, I realize that learning to drive the cars without magnets can teach better control of the car and will eventually lead to fewer crashes and more competitive racing. But if the person holding the controller only gets the opportunity to do so a few times a year, then leaving the magnets in the cars can do some heavy lifting towards the enjoyment of novices on your track. As I said in the beginning, opinions are specific to the individual, and I am certainly no exception to that rule. So if you disagree with me, I already know a few of you who do, blast me in the comments. Let's fire up a debate and show the world how ridiculously passionate we are about playing with toy cars in our basement. Leaving magnets in the cars is how I do my hobby my way. Hopefully, this little tidbit of information helps you do your hobby your way.